Alright, Moses Flores back for part 2. I'm going to deal with some stuff that was touched upon earlier. William said this. He says, "Sure, we agree that we are saved by faith apart from works of the law, but this does not equal faith apart from good works." Roberts and Jonas made the same comment in a debate against James White, basically saying that yes, we agree with that we are justified by faith apart from works of the law, but that does not exclude works of love, works of mercy, good works, etc., etc. Question. The law. What did Jesus say was a summation of the entire law? He summed it up into 2 commandments. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. And number 2, with equally important, to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Now, look at the summation of the law. The summation of the law can be summed up in love toward God and love toward man. Now, that kind of puts the whole, the idea of law as being acts of love that we show toward God or that we show toward man, or that we show toward God by showing them toward men, if we could put it that way. If we're justified by faith apart from the works of the law, and the works of the law are our love that we're supposed to show to God, and our love that we're supposed to show toward man, doesn't that mean that we are not justified by those quote-unquote good works? That we're not justified by our works of love? That would seem to be the case. That would certainly seem to be the case. My question would be, can you demonstrate from any text the concept again, that we are saved by faith along with good works, that we are saved by faith along with our works of love, our works of mercy, etc., etc. And again, it still lingers. The summation of the law is love to God and love to man. Okay. When it was posited that we are saved by faith, that yes, we're saved by faith apart from works of the law, but we're also saved with our good works, that we need those, so faith plus our good works helps us out. Isn't the law good? Isn't doing the law good? I mean, the distinction that William keeps making here between between works of the law and good works, I'd like to know what that distinction is. Again, the summation of the law, love to God and love to man. What's the difference between a work of law and a good work? Are there some good works that are not in the law? How did Jesus sum up the law? I mean, look at the things that he extracted out of the law in his Sermon on the Mount. You know, truly giving us the true insight, I guess, into the law that we should have had. You know, that we should have seen. It's not simply abstaining from things, but actually doing the law. That's what it requires. And so, you know, doing those good things, that's part of the law. So my contention would be that the law are good works. When we do the law, we're doing good things. The problem is that we don't do the law. Our sinful nature doesn't allow us to do that. Again, I'm going to go back to James. If we break one aspect of the law, we're guilty of it all. In Romans 7, Paul says that the law is good. He says, this is in 7 through 12. I'm just going to read 12. He says, therefore the law is holy, and the commandment is holy and just and good. So doing the law is a good thing. It's a just thing. It's a holy thing. So, again, I'm not sure what William is trying to I'm not sure what he's trying to drive at with that point. I'm just going to hammer it in again. Jesus said, "What is the law? What is the entirety of the law? Love God and love man." And when the Bible says that we are justified by faith apart from works of the law, that includes that we are justified by our faith apart from love to God and love to man, because those things we don't do them perfectly. And James will be the first to say, you break one, you break them all. And if we keep breaking them all, how can we expect to be justified from the good works that are defined in the law if we can't keep them all? Thanks.